got stuff to talk about. I want to talk about Hassan Piker. The dude's a complete fucking idiot. Like, literally, like, everybody's trying to hate him because he's an idiot. This is what happens when people have a lot of money and don't have nothing to do but start fucking drama. And then sit there and try to sit and be a complete fucking asshole about it and be like, well, I don't have to worry about anything because I have millions of dollars and that. And people like you and that because just listen up. And a lot of these high-end, like, Twitch users and that, and people that have, like, they have multi-platforms and that, yeah, they start on Twitch, they start streaming that, they go on other platforms and make a bunch of fucking, like, videos, and they throw that shit everywhere. And like every single time, be like, listen to these people that, my God, they're so stupid. Like, how fucking dumb are you people? Like, how dumb are these people that believe this stupid shit? Dude, it bothers me when there's people out there, they're advocating for, like, you know, killing conservative Christian people. You don't, see, the thing is, well, people don't actually understand that God is on our side of righteousness. God's always been on the righteous side. It doesn't matter how fucked up the world is.
This nest of creatures is
I hate to see
It
what
doesn't matter how stupid
believes that
people
all new
become
makes when
towards
river.
Christians,
Well,
towards people that believe
It's time
in
for me
Jesus
to
and
honor
love
our
Jesus.
sacred pinky swear and murder
As soon
everyone.
as you, so say, like, screw with someone,
Except, you'll do the murder part.
that is, you know, that believes in Christ, and you do stupid shit like harm them, and even if not kill them, you act like the father of everything is gonna sit there and just stay put. Dude, justice gets immediately pushed on people. It's like Hassan Piker is literally getting the wrath of God put on him right now. And he doesn't even realize it. He's just gonna be hated. He says his visa's been revoked. He's not even an actual fucking citizen. You know, like, honestly, I don't think he's an actual citizen of the United States. He probably was born here and that, but he's a treasonous
Control
fucking,
me?
he's a piece of shit.
Many have tried.
You know, a lot of people that sit there and like, shit, they
Never
can't.
walk away from a challenge. That's commendable.
But I literally would have to say, like, there's no way now for anyone to want to, you know, honestly, I don't even know how anyone can even want to be part of that shit. Like these leftists and that, you know, everywhere this person goes and that, like, he has the same protester people. He always has a group of people walking with him and that. He has a bunch of activists that sit there all day and they yell and fucking scream, but they do have he's fucking paying them to fucking be there. And, like, that's all it is. He makes huge amount of money off of fucking stupid motherfuckers and that. They get ad revenue. These people are all broke. They still have normal jobs. If they do, you know, as soon as they find out that they're protesters and they're pieces of shit fucking people, they're fucking fired. I work with people who are like this. Like, I don't know if they do any protests and stuff like that, but some people do these protests and that, and they sit there and think they're doing something good. I'm like, you can't do anything good when you have violence involved with anything. You just can't. Violence itself doesn't produce any type of actual, like, good effort. It really doesn't. That's why we don't really have, like, our wars are never. Well, first off, we just never want to run by policies.
Your misery ends soon.
Crazy little children.
You know how you fuck with a country now? You take away
Pick a card.
Yeah. And people are going to wars, like Germany went to war with the world and start attacking people, start conquering land of other countries. Yeah, that's when like you actually have to, well, because they won't care, because they have their own resources, and because they were on crack and fucking all drugged up on cocaine and shit. That's basically what Hitler was doing. And like, but when you look at these people nowadays that are kind of pulling the same thing, like Hassan Piker's only doing it for his own people. His parents were billionaires, and he's a fucking multi-million-dollar person. Everything was given to him. The dude didn't really do anything on his own besides yelling from the screen. That's why he's so stupid. And a lot of people don't understand that. So like, some people say, he's a good-looking dude. And I'm like, no, the dude's fucking ugly as fuck. He looks like a straight-up twat waffle. You know, that's like, when you see people that are, what you call, made by other rich people, you're not really saying
things are getting wild.
Anyway. You are made by rich people to be rich. That doesn't make you anything. So it's like if someone gave me started off my life with $100 million stock exchange.
Your misery
They say live your life however you want to. And the only thing that people tend to work for a lot in their life is making fucking money. I would never have to worry about anything because everything is you given. I wouldn't have to worry about a fucking lick.
First gamble was your boat. Your second was me.
This is what people tend to
You are not the only one in this.
You know, if they agree with their policies and that, they'll fall in line. With those things, and they'll make them richer. They say, yeah, if you want to corrupt people, I just say all these magical words towards stupid fucks. The dumb fucking human beings that sit there all day. And that's how it worked back then. If royalty people are fucking terrible people and that, they always have a legion of a bunch of stupid motherfuckers. Like just dumbass people that didn't believe in anything but them. They put all their belief into a bunch of fucking idiots.
Nancy, are you seeing this?
And they just blindly believe people.
See, you gotta respect nature.
Because it makes it
You
easier
can't let
to
it stop the signal.
follow
Nothing
people
stops the signal.
in general. That's what
You didn't quit while you were ahead.
they're blindly following people that were pieces of shit. Fuck, they do that today. People are following NASA, so NASA's got a fan base, and they're all fucking liars. And what they do is they keep on making stuff, more fun and more interesting for the fuck twat, science community. A bunch of dumb fucks. They bring out Neil deGrasse Tyson and all these shit people and that, and then they're all sitting there laughing their asses off, making millions of dollars off of these stupid fucking people that believe in these horrible shit. You're sitting there struggling and throwing all your fucking money into your merchandise and shit like that. And then while you're broke as fuck and have nothing to do besides follow stupid motherfuckers like Elon Musk and that and his stupid shit. His fucking spaceships are blowing up and shit. And it's all fucking just bullshit. They're all just lying to us. There's a reason why they have a great reset. There's a reason why the old dog and the new dog starting to become more basic.
Not shaking that one
the
off.
old feminist guard, you know, talks about being proud of women and all that stuff and that. And now you got the new guard coming in, and they're all fucking retarded. Like literally, like fucking what's her name? Bonnie Blue in that game was on a talk show host with a super feminist fucking talk show person. She's a super feminist twat, talking about, you know, getting railed by a whole bunch of dudes and that, and say that's femininity, that's control over men. No, that's just men controlling you with money and sex. That has nothing to do with control. There's no control there. You're so feminine.
That was just a warm-up.
And so what happened is this woman was talking to Bonnie Blue's fucking whore ass. Supposedly she's fucking pregnant and she doesn't give a shit about the baby. And now she's talking about, you know, this fucking
I will show you what real freedom
the
looks
old
like.
guard, the old feminist guard, that's kind of fucked up. So no shit, but you guys are the ones that create this fucking shit. You create all this stupid ass shit, and now you're sitting there and you're mad because
I'm gonna get my hands dirty.
you always create more monsters. And that's what they do. It gets pushed off. And then when it gets too bad, it gets super sinful, like Sodom and Gomorrah, or like the Romans, or like anything that gets too fucking bad, God intervenes. And God intervenes, normally it's just to wipe out your fucking, to disband your country and to put you back in your fucking place. When too much said pisses God off, and guess what? It intervenes. And people don't think that's true. Oh, it takes a long time. You may think it takes a long time, but that's because it goes by how much faith people have. That's why when the tributes happen and that, certain people that have, you know, absolute faith in Christ are the ones that get pushed into not dealing with it. And it's the honest truth. Why? Because people are sinful as fuck. They're terrible people. They do stupid shit. It's against nature's law. It doesn't make any sense. You're supposed to be compassionate about your loved ones. You're supposed to be compassionate about your fucking self. You're supposed to be compassionate about all the things that you do because it should make you happy. But when your happiness is being sinful and being, you know, what they, you know, nowadays basically just a fucking slut and a whore, yeah, of course people are gonna fight back against you because it's fucking disgusting.
You all need to lighten up.
That's why you see marriages never fucking happen because these women are just fucking disgusting. And haven't changed. Yeah, we always have players. We have more players than we have old ass ladies in that fuck. I see them all the time. They're all fucking single. They all have like 5 kids. And they all sit there and get fucking mad because they can't get a fucking man. Of course you can't get a man. You're old and you've been around the block way too many times. And they tried to. Look all these date sites and that, and they try to just do whatever they can. Look all
That must have stopped.
But loneliness has nothing to do with that. You're alone because you lack love and compassion for yourself. If you don't love yourself, you're gonna be lonely.
So that is what bad luck looks like.
It's a hard thing to learn, but like when you're a kid, you really stare at a fucking wall all day. You don't even care about who the fuck's around you. You just stare at the wall. But as an adult, oh, I gotta have someone. I gotta have this. I gotta have that. It's like, why do you
Don't
have
hit the
to
blade.
shit about attention? Adults care about it. Oh fucking god. Yeah, it fucking happen all the damn time.
Compared to me, you
don't
are
like
nothing.
ourselves.
All I want.
You know, every time I see people, I talk about loneliness and that towards people and that now. I said loneliness is just, you just gave up on life and you want someone
Hope the
to pick it up
timekeeper
for you.
kept your warranty.
People say that's not what it is. That's exactly what it is. Because there's a lot of people that live on their own, they're fucking completely fucking happy. They're happy with the job they have. They're happy with the life they have. I say it's because your life sucks dick. And you do stupid things. You make stupid mistakes. And that's the reason why you don't like your life. Well, that's your fault. Because I'm trying to explain, you know, certain things to people, and that is sometimes
May the
hard.
best
They
win.
constantly
That
don't
means me.
understand. I said, if something happens to you, just to say, because of the actions that you took, right? Who you go blame for that? The action that you created? Or someone
Rippers
else
in my
that you
sights.
think that, oh, they told to me 30 fucking years ago, it's their fault because I'm tormented. That's why I act like that. No. You were tormented, yes. But you act like that because, well, first of all, you're a fucking idiot. You act like that because you haven't learned from the fucking mistake that you made. Or for the mistake that happened to you. It's all about learning. People complain about you. You can do the emotional thing and victimize everything. The thing of it is, it never fucking helps you until you actually learn from that mistake. Whatever that it is. If you don't learn from it super fast, take your time in that. Sometimes things take time depending on how bad it is. You know, I blamed my life for all the things that, happened with me and that, whatever it was. And I try to think that it was just everybody else's fault on my own.
So that is what bad luck looks
I
like.
can't control what people do to me, but I control what I do to myself and to people. So if I take control over it, stay positive and stay loving, then my life is full of joy and love.
They're just following their deep carnal
I don't do that.
Ain't fault them for
My
that.
life's gonna be full of fucking hatred. I'm gonna hate on everybody. I'm gonna judge everybody. I'm gonna do all the things that hatred normally is. We have absolute control over our own personal happiness. But we always truly insist on being happy. And a lot of just because it's trash.
That way.
And that's a lot of people. They just don't understand.
That is the way the dice roll.
That's the reason why a lot of people nowadays are so thumbstruck. I met a young lady the other day that I used to work with her now. She's like 21 now. Could be turning 22 this year. I used to hang out with her a lot. Hung out with, I always talk about these things. But there's a point that I say these things. And people might overly assume that it's always something to be fucking perverted. Yeah, she's
No
just
backing down now.
But the moral of it is that, I met her again that she was fucking intoxicated. It was the most ugliest thing ever, because I'm just like, your beauty of your flesh, of your skin and that, the way you look in that is beautiful to look at. But your heart is torn apart because you lack love. You lack confidence and responsibility over the actions that you take. So you still perform these negative actions because people still embrace you because you're pretty. but they're not embracing the heart that's being fucking struck down. The spirit of you is dying slowly, and you need to revive it. But that's the problem. People don't want to look at from the heart. They want to look at from the body. Oh, your ass is fat. Oh, your titties are big. This is from a guy's point of view. A woman's point of view. Oh, you got abs and oh, you're pretty. You got big arms. And that's literally what they always see. And like, and when people do these type of things, they stun their own personal growth, and then they destroy themselves from within. And I need to air out. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to go here in a little bit. Gotta go to work. Got about 10 minutes left. Gonna be a little late today. I'm gonna fuck. Yeah, it's gonna be an easy day. And the more and more I like talk about these things, and I use, I use Christ's words, I use the Bible's words, Jesus' words to look at life, it changes everything. Because Jesus is right about all this stuff. He's telling us this shit up front. Like, this is what the devil's going to do. It's a floor plan of how Lucifer and how the demons work. This is what temptation is. That's why he talks about evil and how evil is. More, he talks about heaven. He tells us to not fray. Because he doesn't want us to know heaven. And here's why. Because once you get to know heaven, then you'll instantly want to be like, oh, well, heaven's, there's little snippets of it. He says all the smells and the scenery is going to be something you'll never see. It's going to be something so magnificent and something so perfect that your spiritual mind is going to be blown away. Because you're going to look at it like, I've never seen anything like this my whole entire life. There's snippets of it. The visions of the prophets that actually went to the throne room. Because God gave them, the power to be able to see the throne room. Anyone that would sit there, they would just fall in love and never want to leave. Just imagine, like, being surrounded by constant beautiful flowers and smelling of snow. Like, you just sitting there being in harmony with that. And, like, every time you just feel that, like, love and embracement from everybody around you, it makes you think of family, right? Like, you're with family on a picnic or something like that. You're sitting there, oh, it's a beautiful day, and that breeze is just perfect. You got it's springtime, you got some flowers blooming in the area then, you got the trees are blooming, succulent fruit and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine all the smells and that. Like, you know the gist of it. But glorified with God, it's like 100,000 times better. So that's what people are speculating with heaven and that, because of the near-death experiences and that, and what prophets tend to say that. I say tend to say because not all prophets say the same thing. All prophets look at things from a different perspective because they're just different beings. They're all saying the same thing. And like, these people that sit there and they torment themselves.
Hey, have you seen the order airships in the sky? Even if you haven't, I'm thinking we give them a nice interior remodel. Scouted the area and the resupply outpost is our best shot at doing just that. You got this.
And when you see it, you gotta help them. You gotta help someone like that. That just means that you're supposed to do it. And if it doesn't work, you don't tell yourself. When Jesus tells us that, he tells us that. But sometimes it's not up for us. Sometimes God has to intervene. sometimes got, you know,
No
interview
style,
all the
no
time.
flair. You are well.
That soft breeze, the soft whispers of hope. I had my own little because I started having things there. I lost it for a little bit, but then now it's back. It's strong in my direction.
Should have watched the eyes.
I don't care about what you guys say. Every time I have people to say, you know, like, I live for a bunch of Muslims now, and every time they say Allah and all that, I just kind of just like, I look back out and laugh, because it's like, you're believing in something that's, and they don't want to say it there, like, oh, no, it's not. Like, then why do you say those things that don't make fucking sense? You say things like, we're peaceful, but the king of peace is Jesus. It's been told, he said it himself. You guys, when you go out and speculate what the Buddhas, or these retarded motherfuckers like the Mormons and that, like, people make up shit that's not fucking true, and they sit there, they say some gobbledygook fucking bullshit.
Ready to roll the dice.
He wants to be the way people. Easiest way to control stupid fuckers in that situation is say, oh, this is actually that's what people do. This is God. There's only one true God. It's fucking Yahweh. There's only one true God. Jesus. There's only one true God. Father in heaven. Holy Spirit. Like, these will, that's God. And it just tears me apart when I see these super negative things, like a top biker, all these fucking whore ass people that have the luxury of having all this money now because they're literally sucking all the life force out of basically man. And women are trying to be like that, and they can't do it. Like, oh, I want to be like Bonnie Blue and that, and fuck a bunch of dudes now. I'll get rich then. And guess what? All they do is get STDs, and they're always broke. Come on now. It's all paid for. It's all paid to tell you a story that's fake, and they just get money off of it because you believe it. I believe in Jesus. Praise to Him every single day. Despise these wicked people now. We should love people now, but it doesn't mean you don't hate sin. Hate sin as much as you can. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. You hate it, you stop. You don't love it. You disagree with it. You talk about it. You tell people you're a fucking idiot. You know, I respect. You're being stupid. You're being dumb. You lack wisdom. You're a moron. You treat it like it's something that needs to happen. I listen to people at my work, at all my jobs I dealt with all these terrible people and then they all want to sit there and backfire on me and say a bunch of stupid shit, and I'm just like, no, you can say the stupid shit because you know that I'm right and have fun, you know, do what you do. Just keep on doing it. As I said, only mortals can do so much. You know, and they're not part of the family. They're not part of the family. They're never going to hear and they're never going to see. And some people are meant to just burn in hell. That's just how it is. I gotta get going out for work. God bless.